Look at her. And she look hella goofy right there. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. She's laying out in the sun because wolves and dogs are actually very intelligent. They actually know when they are short on nutrients, and they will actually like seek out nutrients in certain foods, or like even things that are not really food sources. Like they'll dig through soil to try and find certain nutrients, like in bottom soil, to if they know that they need it. If they're deprived of it, they'll lay out in the sun even on hot days if they know they're like depleted on like vitamin D and other nutrients. They're very intelligent. They know when they're short on certain things, and they'll seek out different parts of like an animal just so that they can get the most nutrients from that animal. They're really incredible how smart they are. This one is Nova. She is 70% timber wolf. She's a very sweet but sassy little princess. She's just turned 3 years old. She's about 90 pounds. She's a precious little girl. See how she's got that coat? When we first got her, she was pitch black, just like him. She was all black, so she's what you call black phase. Each year when she sheds her coat, she gets more and more gray. Eventually, one day she'll be all gray. But you see how her colors are like, kind of like fade. They go from like gray, oak white to like gray to like black. It's like, there's no really defined line. You can see where it just changes. It just kind of like blends together. It's another like sign about wolves is like their colors kind of blend together. There's no like defined lines from one color to the other color. See, her ears are a little smaller. And then like a dog of her size, they got longer legs, a more narrow chest, and a straight bushy tail. They have an almond-shaped eyes, and they're gold, a longer snout. She's 70% wolf. 70% timber wolf, 10% shepherd, 10% Alaskan Malamute, and 10% husky. Donut mode. See right here? See how like they cover up their nose like this? What they're doing right there is they're covering up their nose, because their nose is the only part of their body that doesn't have fur on it. So it's the only part of the state that can get that gets cold. So they cover their nose up with their bushy ass tail. Arr. She grumpy. Don't growl at me, grumpy little creature. But yeah, that's why they cover their nose up with their tail. See that like red right there, red tint right there? She got a little bit of red tint in her. See, when the sun hits it, you can kind of see it. It's a lot easier to see. It's very rare to find that in wolf pup. She's actually very unique for that reason. That you can find some red in her. It's not